So, Roger, the better man won today. That's what I heard. That's what I read. And I think we should talk about the better man. And I think we should ask you, really, who do you think a better man is? Because you're constantly thinking that other people are the better man and the better player, then you got to question yourself, like, where's your mental mindset going? And I know I had mentioned a very long time ago about how certain players play really hard, they throw things off on the court, and they throw everything all effort into a match, and then they come out of the match, even though they've lost the match, that player will come out of the match and then say, I did everything I could, I did my best, and this person was the better player today. I have no problem with people saying that, but in that comment last year, I was saying that I've never seen you personally come off the court and say, I gave every single thing I had, this person was the better player. And then from there, all throughout the season last year, I hear you saying, so-and-so was the better player today, and this and that and the third. And that's great and all, but, it's nice and all, but you might be giving people too much psychological credit out there, so you may want to stop doing that. If by some weird chance you think that I was the one who suggested that, or maybe not, maybe I'm just maybe having a self-important moment. I don't know, a bit of a self-important moment, but I would say to definitely not say that anymore. You definitely are going to need. You're definitely going to need a lot of focus and you're going to need a lot of concentration, which is what I don't have right now, but you're going to need a lot of concentration and in order and really getting your thoughts in order, like the mental aspect there. Secondly, you're going to have to change up of certain things. I mean, if Beneto's playing you the way he was playing last year, he was playing to your backhand all the time, breaking it down, and so many people keep doing that, which is causing you to have the illusion that you are having a hard time of winning a match. I mean, perhaps it's easy for me to say, but I think it's important to continue to work on that. And, there are long periods of brilliance that you've had where you have been able to sort of make people pay for serving to the backhand, playing to the backhand, and maybe you should revisit those moments from last year, and maybe you should go back to certain things that were working last year, certain changes that you made, and just notice if you've kind of fallen back from those changes, which does happen. It's like we all do. It's kind of like we get in a position that we don't like something or whatever, and then we improve, and then the situation improves, and then we kind of fall back from the devices that we employed in order to get ourselves into that position. And so maybe worth looking at that. But clearly this isn't a great place to talk.
I have a question.
So anyway, good luck and hang in there, and definitely, really begin to evaluate like the mental aspect, like what parts of your game that need to be improved that people are exploiting that are affecting you, psychologically and causing you to come out onto the court, maybe not with 100% belief or maybe even enthusiasm. I'm not sure if that's the case, or you weren't enthusiastic or anything, but, I think you can definitely just definitely really getting back down to realizing that you're still at the very top of your game. You still have a lot of talent, much more talent than other guys playing with less technology, playing with less power. It's important to keep those things in mind, but also to go back and look, especially at the Australian Open, like where you were playing playing it out of rote, where you were playing on autopilot and stuff like that, and just really fix those things. Like, just look at the match, and you can see, particularly with Tsonga, and then Murray. And it's interesting too, because the stuff that worked on Tomic on the lower players, Tomic, Raonic, and then Tsonga were things that are not going to work on the higher players. And obviously, you know all of this, like, so I don't mean to make it seem like you don't know any of this, but, it feels like you miss the sense of the effect of people exploiting portions of your game that I think that you have been playing sort of on autopilot, sort of in rote, sort of just having that as a set of your foundation, and which makes sense, but figuring out how to close off certain things, and go from there. When I have the absolute time, I would really love to go back to the Australian Open and talk about play-by-play, but honestly, I just haven't had the time, which is so sad. It is what it is. Life is crazy sometimes, don't you know? Don't you just know? But keep your head up, keep working really hard, push out of your comfort zone, And as a fan who absolutely adores you, I just say that clearly that's not happening. Love you and all that good stuff. But clearly, that was a bishop good. Some of that stuff is still not happening. So the other day you were playing, I think it was the day before yesterday, you were playing someone, and there was some shanking of the balls, which clearly tells me that again, like, mental mindset is not there. Something going on, and for you it may be, again, it's a very unique situation, because where you take in the game of tennis, there's no other player who really had to deal with such a thing, but I think you don't get it together as far as getting some help with that. You're going to continue to have these disappointing losses. That's why I was saying in my last video about things being absolutely disastrous. Like, you need to get a hold on this, because it's not the skill that's disappearing. It's a mental mindset, as well as the illusion of players exploring certain aspects of your game and making it seem like you cannot. Perhaps pulling out the win isn't as easy, but you are letting that affect you mentally. It is affecting you mentally, and clearly we always know that in these high-stakes matches that you should be winning. There's a portion of you that's not allowed to show up because it's too much entangled into some mental mind blocks. So anyway, I've said enough. I think we've already heard all of this before, and good luck with everything. Continue to work hard, and mental fitness is what you need. Or I'm telling you, this way this is going to be the same way. I said that before at the World Tour Finals. The Australian Open was going to go back a couple of videos if you even care to. The Australian Open is going to be, you're going to have the same situation you had in the finals, World Tour Finals. In the Australian Open, do not get a handle on the mental aspect. And great where you did awesome with the freaking tie breaks and stuff like that, but you gotta know you still need someone extra to get in there and like help you, and just don't be so stubborn, because you frankly are known to be very stubborn to change. I'm saying that in a respectful manner. So anyway, I'm going. Alright, take care. Yeah, take care. Bye.
Yo, you still smoke? You got a bogey?